Okay. I am. Let me ping the Discord as usual. Let's see. Um, I gotta do it fast before someone calls me out on this again. There we go. There we go. There we go. Huh. Why am I? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. For some reason, they're telling me to subscribe to my own Twitch channel. Can I even do that? I can. I can. I can just What? I can just subscribe to myself? How does that work? Oh, I should have just done it just to see. Life is such a pain. Did you collapse another banana bread? What's up? What's up? Hi, Mimi. Hello, hello. Nimbus is not very loud at the moment. Let me. There we go. Oh, there's no audio for the game. Ooh. For gore. For gore. There you go. There we go. Should be good. Hello, hi Leah, hello, hello. You're trying to cancel a bunch of subscription service you don't use anymore, and everything makes you jump through 20,000 hoops and habs. I feel you. Dude, I was trying to cancel my Patreon subscriptions. I swear I've canceled it 4 times, but it's still charging me. I don't need this anymore. I don't want them anymore, but okay. I don't know if because the bank I'm with is kind of just like, a little goofy. But what I did was I closed my debit account and I just made a new one. I was like, there we go, no more subscriptions, and I will never. Well, I say I'll never buy a subscription from that, but I have bought subscriptions on that again. Okay, look, when the subscription starts stacking up again, I'll close it again. And then I'll keep doing it repeatedly. Stop subscribing to Patreon? Look, you don't get it. I need my maps. I need my D&D maps. How are we? Doing pretty good now that I am no longer losing my mind trying to catch squid. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do the Walpurgis night event on stream. It should be fine to do off stream, right? It's not important. It's not real. Do it? Really? You think so? I kind of want to do Interval 4 though. Honestly, it's pretty chill. You know what? I'll give it a little bit of a try. Actually, the initial is Kanto 8 spoilers. Oh, I'll have to skip it. I mean, might as well just do it off stream, you know? And Audible is holding your credits hostage, telling you if you cancel, you'll lose them. Wait, that's so fucked up though. You have to I don't know, find a way to spend them. Wait, is that legal? It doesn't sound very, consumer friendly. At 16 tickets and 500 lunacy. Also, Rodia is so broken. I used her a little bit. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I have to uptie them. I have been using them a bit in my mirror dungeons. I know I'm doing mirror dungeons. Shocking. But I wanted to, use my Virgilius announcer. So I have to actually play the game now. There's that. There's that, all it took was, Virgilius to be, announcing my fights. Surprising, I know, shocking. But yeah, I did bring her there, but I think she's still up tie, what, 1. So I was playing her with, like, her skill 3 missing. So was Dawn, actually. Let me level them up. I don't think I can max them. They can be level... They can be level 20. That's a good level. Training weights moment, but not on purpose. Yeah. Ronnie has a maxer, but yeah, like objectively sure, but I like Dawn better. You know, she's my girly pop. Hi Ishmael. Hi. Okay, I did promise Ishmael I would shard Isang. I was convinced. She's more cracked than Ringsang. You promise you'll shut Ryoshu? Okay, I promise a lot of things that are now coming back to bite me. Well, not bite. They'll help me. Fine. I'll shard them. I'll shard them. 1 second. 1 second. Chill. They'll be fine at level 20. Right. One and all, cease thy panicking, for I am here. Cast upon me any past spell cease. Fuck! I haven't read it all. Enhanced skill, get out of my head. Interesting. Day 26. What a merry, fantastic day it was once again. For today was the day upon which I was availed a chance to, with our dearest fellow magical maiden, explore the tales of fixers of the northern regions, whose conveyance of justice was most valiant. Oh, how tedious it must all have been for the maiden to be incarcerated in such a barren, claustrophobic chamber, bereft of even a morsel of stimulation. Stimulation? Who deserved to breathe the free air, fighting evil by moonlight. Okay. Nay. One must always remain wary of the truth that she is but an abnormality. Not to mention that I, as captain, must set a proper example for the other employees. Dude, I am losing my... I can't read anymore. Why am I so slow now? Get out of your head. Well, court music started and triggered a trauma response in you. Oh no. I don't think, honestly, with what people say about Lobotomy Corporation, I think I will die even touching that game. Hi Highness, hello. Did you hear stimulation? No, there is no stimulation. There's no stimulation. You tried LobCorp for the first time yesterday? No casualties. Day 2 random guy went rogue and fucking died. You know, it happens. It happens. I can tell you didn't achieve shit by this comment. Oh, day 1. I must best categorize this under the label of attachment work. Oh my god, but of course, all efforts of my preparing various props that align with abnormalities, present friends conversing for long hours with her were all but honest toil to prevent abnormality. All 0104's Cliffoth counter from decreasing. It must be emphasized that any suggestions or allegations that I did all this for the sake of my entertainment, or that I voluntarily stayed past work hours just to obtain her ego gift, are most preposterous accusations which I do protest with vehemence. Let this record be the witness of mine earnestness. Bonjour, hi Castley. Hi talk. I can't read today. There's something you don't know, but the ASMR app knows. We have wait, where was I? My train of thought is so scattered. Okay, look, in my defense, I just woke up. I took the biggest nap of my life earlier. This is quite bizarre that my handwriting has become so squiggly and anxious. Before I am to proceed, some deep breaths. Thus I shall heretofore transcribe the lore of this arcana, she explained to me. From what I hear, she is one of the veritable magical girls who are destined to battle villains. A great will in need of observers of justice to stand tall before the overwhelmingly powerful might of villains, be it minor or major arcana, hath chosen them and transformed them into magical girls. As arcana itself is but a neutral force of magic, it can be possessed and molded by both good and evil. Only those who are free from the corrupting allures of its power, only those with a steadfast vision for justice may be hailed magical girls. She claimed to have another senpai, meaning that she is the least experienced or perhaps the youngest out of them all, and hath explained that one moment she simply found herself arising in this facility. As I was the one to enter her chambers in the moment of her awakening, she mistook me to be an agent of the arcana. She was quite hostile to me then. It was quite troublesome to resolve that misunderstanding. Magical girls, the arcana. Much did she befuddle me with words I found so peculiar and unfamiliar, until I espied a common theme. All these stories she shared were none too dissimilar from tales of the fixers of the city. Though following my employment here at Lobotomy Corporation, I was behooved to relinquish this old dream of mine of becoming a fixer. If only I could dream again by donning the identity of a magical maiden of justice. Ah, what a joy that would be indeed. I inquired with haste, "Prithee, how doth one become subject to this choosing?" A great tragedy it was, for she explained that she knew not why she had been chosen, or how one goes about becoming a chosen one. LabCorp so good you almost forgot the game was funded by KJH begging and dancing on the street? Wild. You forgot it was a failed Kickstarter? Such a crazy thing. Yeah, I think I've heard about that, right? They got like 3,000 of their... What was their goal for that? 20,000? 8% funding goal and a dream. Look, you know, it came out. 3,000 was all they needed, apparently. Then I came to a revelation upon observing the ego gear extracted from her. Were I to be equipped with the staff and outfit, the very essence of love and justice, I may be a magical maiden of justice as well. Oh, she could not find it within herself to believe it at first. Outfit is hardly what maketh a magical girl, she vociferated. Why are you scattered in blood already? Like splattered in blood already? Nothing's happened yet. Yet she soon came to see eye to eye. My most honest heart thirsts towards justice, this burning righteous wrath against evil. Don Quixote! Is this our first Don? I could have sworn we had a Don before this, right? Welcome, really. And I were Heathcliff, I would exclaim, how wild! Oh my god. I hate this. Yet I thus possess lesser wit than he, thus I endure in this realm. Second Dawn? Where? Okay, aside from... What? Aside from Dante, we've only had like, you know... the female cast in here. Soul Element, you'll get your Soul Element soon! Moreover, when she witnessed my battle against breach abnormalities, when she came out to assist our suppression efforts, she... Really, it was the moment of revelation for her as well, that I am forsooth a veritable and excellent magical maiden just as herself. We are now together protectors of justice at this company. Though the Sephiroth always diminish us, admonishing us as more trouble than help. Though other colleagues who have experienced loss at the hands of abnormalities may impart resentful sentiments against us, I know this to be the truth. That true magical girls are stubborn strugglers, survivors weathering whatever terrible adversity that comes their way. 'Tis no wild, naive ramblings of a dream-consumed one. In fact, ever since my transfer to the Central Command Team to manage this magical maiden, I have persevered and conducted repeated attachment work on her. And that hath lifted me to the position of a captain. And as Manager Esquire hath found this development the lowered containment breach rate for the magical 0104 most satisfying. Both Tifrith and Sir and Lady both Tifrith, Sir and Lady have both spoken thusly indeed. Oh, perplexing. Is that supposed to imply that she used to breach containment? Yet in my recollections, I was her one and only manager ever since she was first contained in the Central Command. Yet I have no memory of her breaching containment. Wait, what? What did I miss? Well, nothing to concern myself with. This feels like something to concern yourself with, girly pop. Truthfully, I am quite bubbling with excitement for what tomorrow holds. And it shan't be peace that awaits me, nay, it shan't be. For that is a detriment to the worth of my existence. Is it? How strange. It is almost as if her sentiments are rubbing off on me. Verily, the existence of peace hath no business with my usefulness. This must be fatigue speaking. I must also visit the welfare team, for it hath opened anew today. In today's management session, she claimed that there was a strange stir in the air. Perchance one of her elusive senpai hath arrived here as an abnormality. I must go to the employee responsible for her management post-haste. Well, with jolly anticipation for what tomorrow holds. Thus doth my daily journaling come to an end. Okay, so she inherited the schizophrenia. Is what I'm hearing. What's this? Encore Dawn? Anybody got audiobooks to recommend on Audible that preferably are not PM related? I don't know, I haven't read books recently, general. No recommendations here. Oh wait, is this like, okay, no, it's not, right? Of all the places we have visited, like the only ones that are lighting up so far. Hey, I mean, surely, right? Like, why else would the others be missing? So momentum. Chill. Wait, no. Let me finish uptying Dawn first. What's this? Season 6 uptie and thread spinning shard. Only shard universe? Do I use this? Or is it better just to use Dawn since I already have it? Oh, I don't have thread. Oh, well. Who am I never? I think I have enough Gregor already. Right? Like 26 wouldn't hurt. Wait, how many do I need? Fuck. Frick. Uptie, I need... Oh! That is a lot of thread. I see. Well, uptie 3 it is. And type 2 it is. Alright, they're going to be severely a little bit not working for now. You're so fucking poor. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Use your resources never. Alright, who did I promise? I promised these two. Which one do I have more of? Alright, Isan. Like 75? Which one? There we go. Yeah. That was not enough. That was not enough. What the fuck was that, man? What did you expect from me to do? Kind of proper and accurate math. Leave me be. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be. Oh, you're not gonna... Oh my god, you broke character! Oh my god, I got not to break character! Oh no! Oh my god, are you okay? Oh god. To 874 bucks is what I'm going. But you have so much leadership. I only have 9k. I only have 9k. Oh. You see why you got rage baited from my Walpurgis pulling now? What's wrong with my Walpurgis pulls? Alright. There you go. Level 40 base Otis? Leave my Otis alone, okay? She's good. She's carrying. Whoa! He is still depressed as fuck here. Yippee! And then I promised Yoshu. She also played through the entire C5, Canto 5 with base Ishmael. I will have you know, she couldn't die, so there was no reason for me to get a good character for her at Canto 6 with base Heathcliff. Oh. I'm rage baiting everybody. It's not my intention. It's not my intention. You know, I don't know. Heathcliff every time she lost. I won, okay? I beat it with him being like level 38 or something, okay? I did it. What level did he end up being after it was done? 37. Oh yeah, and my 40 base Otis. Yes. Oh no. Summon for magic bullet? Do I want magic bullet? Sure, I'll consider it. What is this? I need Ryoshu? Can I input a number? Is this her? No, is this her? Oh, that's a lot. Still not enough, my bad. My bad. Let's see. Surely that's enough. I can do math. Never mind, I can't do math. There you go. There you go. That's her?
이제야 좀 마주볼 만한 눈빛이 될 걸. 난
Okay, wait.
아니다.
This is sick. I know her hairstyle is the same, but like from the front, it looks so much sicker. Having base identities max level isn't something weird. True! True! But having 400 PE boxes, I'm pretty sure you can get whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. 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 It's an illusion of wealth. Also true. It's not real wealth, okay? It's suffering from success. 400 yellow boxes? Well, it used to be 800 before I, got, this one and this one and I think that's it. I think that's it. Always threat my shards? Ish? Yeah, surely. How do you even get that much down? It's simple. Have you ever heard of something called exploit your viewers? Or more specifically, exploit a poll? I've done 3 mirror dungeons in my life. I've done 3 whole mirror dungeons in my life, okay? Everything else, Apollo grinds for me. And also the battle pass, true. Hey. Look, I'm just using the resources available to me, and maybe if one of those resources are, slave labor, then I utilize slave labor. Everywhere you go, you see that, man. Yeah, I am on intervalo 4, I believe. Or is that, yeah, 4. Let's see. I think I go in now. I think I've done all my side quests. What is this? I'm looking at my friends list, and a lot of people like, the creamer. Let's see, where is this? They will shiver with the creamer, of course. We have shut your eyes now, accept the creamer of the heavens. Interesting. Where are the other creamers at? Ah, you're finally ordering my creamer. They will shiver with creamer. Explain to me what TKT, like I'm a newbie, having done Canto 8. I'm still like at the very beginning of it, so I have no clue. Why is there clown music? Or like, I guess this isn't clown music, more like spy music. Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flaps through the newspaper in her hands, while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means, and that she will continue to try and draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine. What is it? Oh, Manager Esquire. Dost thou know that the city's upstart companies such as one Limbus Company must always pay close heed to the ever-changing world around us? Hi and hither, read thy newspapers, Manager Esquire, and do Keep thyself up to date on the events of the city as Mersault and I, Don Quixote, do airy every morrow. Girl! English! But just go along with it, why don't you? I'm pretty sure she's talking about Mersault and one of his morning routines. You know, the one with the newspapers? Ah, the newspaper routine. Where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on a chair, folds one leg over the other at exactly 90-degree, figure 4-leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. That. I guess it left an impression on her. Betcha she'll be back to her usual self in a week or so. Hearken unto me. Art thou paying attention? Yeah, totally. So what's new? What did an article mention us or something? Oh, how does thou not? Oh, wait, really? Oh, wait, what is the public's perception of us? Forsooth, feast thy eyes on page 3. Oh, we're not even the front page. It is quite regrettable we were robbed of the chance to be on the front page. Yeah! Page 3, we're really starting to put our names out there, huh? I mean, page 3 is, you know, where all the scam advertisements are at. Meh. Don Quixote and Rodia, the two sinners guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. Okay, in a world like, in this world, what actually would make it into the front page? Like, it has to be some fucking bizarre shit, no? Oh, what's this? You can't work? You need a university degree to work? Oh. The non-fully broke character, she's not even trying anymore. The box is broke her. The yellow box is broke her. People have robbed banks without guns? What are they robbing it with? Like, if you don't bring a gun, I mean, how are you gonna threaten them? Like, I'm sure, like, if you don't have a gun, you'll be the one getting jumped. A dramatic conclusion to the mysterious disappearance at P-Corps. Shocking, the perpetrators to this mysterious case has been revealed to be none other than the prestigious Edgar family. Appalling the general public. Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? With small assistance from some wandering bystanders who happened to be lost in the area, and with the most admirable heroics of the P-Corps Class 3 collection staff on the scene. Where are we coming in? Wandering bystanders, is it perchance that particular denomination refers to us? No, they'll mention our company by name. The trio is like we were barely there. They didn't even mention our company name. No! We're not getting free advertisements. We're just fucking bumbling idiots who happen to be there. Oh, come on, those time collectors weren't even there. This within this is within the expected range of behavior for the news media. Well, there may be those who seek to interview us after reading this very article, mayhaps? Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a grand old time looking for wandering bystanders for an interview. Very descriptive. I doubt anyone will pay us much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment, and you were standing there for a good moment in a big group chattering about the article when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Excuse me. Oh! Are you Limbus Company employees by chance? You fellas are. I'm sure you're already aware of the reason for our visit. I don't think this is it. I welcome thee here long and hard. I have awaited thy arrival. Now, from whence shall we begin? Whoa, is she actually here to interview us? No, she's not! No way, Don Quixote wasn't losing her mind at nothing? I was not told that any interview would be taking place. My word, Virgo at a time like this. Now where? I put that leftover hair gel from Heat's makeover. Don't make comments. Alright then. Huh? Fairly, I shot. I rightly take all the credit for what we have accomplished there. Will you be making your tax payment in installments? Tax? Tax? Huh? Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here. You are tax collectors from T Corp's Time Collections Agency, currently on a mission to collect your overdue time tax. Those ilks are never bringers of good tidings indeed. Wait, time tax? No, that doesn't make any sense. We already paid our time tax in full when we went through T-Corp. Nesting immigration process. Virgilius said a few days ago aboard the Are we tax evading? Is the company evading taxes? Of course they are! Of course they are! Why would I expect differently? A few days ago aboard the Mephistopheles. Are you sure we don't need to pick up a timepiece for each of us to carry? You probably know this already, but in T-Corp, everyone must carry a timepiece. Yes, I know the rules, but for every rule, there's always room for an alternative that offers a bit more flexibility. Of course, I don't suppose it's listed anywhere on that pamphlet. Outsiders seeking a short-term stay at T-Corp can pay the appropriate time tax for the length of their stay to be exempted from the relevant obligations instead of going out of their way to abide by T-Corp's rules. As you may have expected, anyone born outside District 20 must go through numerous hoops before they can be issued a timepiece. So we elected to pay 30 days worth of time tax on the spot before entering T-Corp's borders. Impressive. It can't have been cheap. Is this like a misunderstanding? Or are we evading taxes? Like, surely we're not evading taxes, right? There's no way. And then like when the tax collector comes to Virgilius, it's suddenly nowhere to be found. Now that it does sound like we're kind of evading taxes now. I don't evade taxes. Didn't read the rules award? What rules? Oh yeah! What, no personal information sharing? Is that the one that was broken? I don't know my own rules, man. It's one of them. Oh no, must be 18 plus. Oh yeah! I did add that! True! Thanks for reminding me. Yet I wish to wear a watch as well. Like Lady Otis does. Haven't I already made it clear that it's not a fashion item? As I have said so in the past, the company has no budgetary concerns. It's a given that they would be taking care of such expenses. And look where it brought us. Rip Don Quixote. Kids must learn not to talk about their age online. That's true. 18 plus. We're finally starting to operate like a real professional company now, huh? Well, come on. Yeah, there was a bit of minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we all fell slightly short on the amount we had to pay. It hasn't even been 30 days since we arrived here though. I'm sure we could pawn away their stuff to fix what probably amounts to a routing error. Easy peasy. Heathcliff muttered, gesturing towards Sinclair and Honglu with his chin. If it'll help pay for the time tax, sure. I think we're getting scammed. Oh, maybe? I didn't pack that much when I left though. Well, let's hear the damage. How much time tax do we owe ya? Currently you are... What? 10 billion? I can't read all that many zeros. And what kind of... How is the tax even... He's scamming us. He's scamming us. How is tax even calculated? How much is that in US dollars? How much is that in US dollars? Yeah, exactly. What? Replay that train sound. Rose at 14 winters and got executed. Hasta la pasta. Did my hearing get worse or something? I heard a 10, 40, and the rest just kind of flew right over my head. For that much money. Oh, we might have to make a brief stop at my place first. What other options do we have if we don't, if we can't pay the tax? Can't pay the tax is not an option. Your only options are the following. Make your payment with time or money with interest. What the hell does making payment with time even mean? Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. Never really cared to find out what exactly they meant though. Exactly, you could know anything about this? I've not once failed to make my payment during my residency at the nest. Thus, I know not what transpires on an occasion which one fails to pay the time tax. I've never been involved in messy business like taxes at the manor either, and in my backstreets days, boss dealt with complicated shite like that for the rest of us. I did see a few poor sods getting dragged away because they failed to cough it up though. Well then. But they're not so helpful answers. My mind immediately began to wander toward Faust, who I hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. And then when Otis suddenly and defiantly stood between us and the collectors. This is completely unreasonable. What kind of shoddy calculation led to this nonsensical figure? The tax calculations in T-Core are always exceptionally reasonable. The clock's ticking. Would I be correct to assume that you lack both the capability and the will to make your fair payments? Wait. We don't have to escalate this. Can we get a timeout? Your choice of words may be quite unwise. Cry and whine. Okay, based, Otis, based. Cry and whine all you want about not wanting to escalate things when you've got 10 billion on in your pockets. I won't recognize your opinion as anything of worth otherwise. No, wait, what the fuck? Cry and whine all you want about not wanting to escalate things when you got 10 billion on in your pocket. I won't recognize your opinion. Oh, no, then shut up and stay out of our way while we deal with this obstacle that dares to stand in our path. How exciting. 10 billion on death. 10 billion and 40 million on to be exact. How did... Is there like a conversion calculator of like, you know, in-universe currency to IRL? Like, it can't be 1-to-1, where it cannot be 10 million, we cannot be owing the government 10 billion and 40 million in taxes. What up a T14 gets dramatically executed. Yi-sang! Wait, Yi-sang! Oh my god, it's Yi-sang! Wait, what? Wait, who is this? Wait, that Ishmael? No, Ishmael! No! No! Wait, no, that you're not Ishmael. Who's Isaac? Who is this? What do you mean, Ishmael? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Reveal yourself! You're pies! You literally said it here. What do you mean you're pies? What happened? Wait. What? No. This isn't right. Not my pies. You know what? Why? No. Why? They just had to Yi-sang a bit. A bit? You know you're stuck like this for the next 3 months. Okay, sorry. I'll drink. 3 months before you change? That's what I said! That's what I said! What do you mean, a bit? 3 months isn't that long? Sure. Oh my god, wait, Castley Talk? How do I pronounce your name? Castley or Talk? You and Yi-sang apparently will have to fight for the pink name color because apparently I can't read and I will start mixing you both up in a bit. Limbus Pineapple, hello. You two will have to fight for, you know, the pink name color. Do not change your colors. Make me start. No, please. I can't differentiate you guys. This is my only way. Look, it's built into my head that Vivi is green, Apollo is, you know, blue, Leah is also green, but you know, very. It's fine. But the pink is rough. The pink is rough. No, do not change your color to pink, please. I will not. I will. There will be another incident where I fuck over the wrong person again. The T-Core staff in a different uniform approached the sinners as both sides went on the defensive. This is one of their ringleader. He may be of a higher rank, but he is an employee of P-Core all the same. Which is to say, our insistence on meeting their demands with hostility may lead to a direct confrontation against the full force of T-Core. Lay down your weapons now! Should you refuse to cooperate, all of you present may be considered hostile individuals by P-Core, and we will use force to. I like that. How thrilling. This is bad. It seems like a great time for Julius with his intimidating glowing eyes too. Oh. Oh! Great timing! Wait! Is that really him? Is that really him? Man, were things much better when between us and the man. Were things much better between us and the guide, but only a few days ago. Feels like it's been forever since then. No, he's not here. Wait, is he here? Come on, don't glare at us like that. We had our reasons, okay? They showed up out of nowhere and tried to extort us for a whole 10 billion on. 10 billion and 40 million. Okay, I get it. You really like saying that, don't you? Jeez, yeah. The point is, there's no way we owe that much money. We're kind of law-abiding citizens who are brimming with a sense of justice. I feel like Virgilius has some bad news for us. I feel like due to some things, we might be going to prison for a long time. You hear Virgilius listen quietly for a moment as the sinners chattered on like they were a part of a comedy skit. Okay. Yes, I agree that 10 billion on in taxes does seem unreasonable. However, it is a mystery to me how no one stopped to think for a second about the troubles you might spark by starting a meaningless scuffle like this in the middle of the street, no less. Julius lets out a deep sigh before turning towards the T-Core employee. I find it regrettable that this incident has led to bloodshed. Over 10 billion on in time tax is unacceptable. Wait, why is there suddenly like no voice? I have my clock, but what happened to everything else? Was it never there? Wait, wait, thanks for continuing this up. Yippee! Minus 15, funny money, whatever that currency is, aware. Look, that's what is the funny money? Is that what is that currency? Is that euros? Look, I don't know my currency figure symbols, okay? Okay, euros, 15 euros. You know what? I question your financial decision. Let's keep it at that. An is equal to the South Korean won. Okay, wait, let me see how much is 10 billion won. Then, how do I even type this out? 123 USD. $7 million? Okay, that is still quite absurd in taxes. That's like what, 1/5 of the Squid Game winnings? Or something? How much is the Squid Game winnings? Squid Game winning prize. Oh no, it's 45 billion. Oh. Squid Game, Call of the Lamb mentioned. Nah! Get out of my head, get out of my head. No Call of the Lamb. I am not. It will be a cold day in hell before I catch a squid. You know what? I'm not streaming Call of the Lamb again until I catch a squid off stream. I am not subjecting myself to another 8 hours of stimulation, okay? Not again. 7 million, these are many dollars. What do you mean? You know what I mean! I'm never gonna catch a squid! Okay, I'm not doing it again. I'm not subjecting myself to stimulation simulator again. It is terrible. I'm sure you know full well that 10 billion ons worth of tax isn't the kind of money that we can simply fork over in the middle of the street. I believe that it would be more appropriate if you had provided us with some context as to how this number came to be instead of immediately marching up to us and demanding that we pay the time tax. Amid such absurd amount of time tax levied upon your group is most unprecedented. We have been summoned to an emergency meeting in a relevant office to address the severity of this incident. I see your point. Why don't we just move this conversation to the collections office in the relevant jurisdiction area for now to discuss possible solutions. Do you think my players would you know like it if I got them in trouble with the IRS? She's gonna save edit 100%. No, I would never. Lyra is just too embarrassed because she lost Knucklebone games to blindfolded viewers. You were cheating! You were cheating! You were cheating! You cheated! You cheated! It wasn't fair, okay? I'm sorry, I have integrity and I play the game fairly. Sure, yeah, just that good. Just that good. You managed to win the game blindfolded multiple times in a row. Sure, a bit of fishing off stream, and suddenly every cult member is alive. All their bet trades are gone, and the cult is maxed out. Yeah, something like that. Where is the blind cheater in the room with us right now? They are! It's all of you! You cheated, I swear! I swear! I was there! I was there! The truth behind the absurd amount of time tax levied upon us was much simpler than I expected. About a week ago, a large-scale unauthorized temporal leakage phenomenon was observed at the Wuthering Heights Manor, which shot you up several stages in the progressive time use tax bracket due to the immense amount of time leaked. A temporal leakage phenomenon refers to a deceleration in the flow of time within a certain physical field. In your case, it wasn't even a static deceleration field. It moved all over the manor for a good while too. We measured about 4 hours worth of time in the process. What the bloody hell is she blabbing about? A deceleration in the flow of time within a certain... She must be referring to the moment which Dante granted us. So Dante was the one who got us in trouble. Do I have to pay 10 billion every time I use this power in T-Core? This is a very heavy price. I'm so glad I didn't use it in combat. I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is the fairest price. It wasn't even there and you're being falsely accused, which proves the streamer's claims are false. You were there. I saw you. I felt your presence. You were there. You were there. Just use the sound waves created by the dice to determine the number of the dots. It's not that hard, liar. Yeah, surely. Speaking of slavery, you haven't seen Apollo in a while? He was here earlier. Apollo died of Mirror Dungeon. Sorry to break it to you. The funeral is this Saturday. Oh, finally! Oh, you summoned him! Mirror Dungeons cannot consume him, apparently. Impossible. The manager's ability was activated for less than 30 minutes. It's most likely that your 4-hour measurement is a calculation error. No, considering the odd sensation we had experienced as we departed the manor, it's most probable that no error had occurred in their calculations. Do you recall, Dante, as we left behind the manor a few days ago? Mersal, is there aught wrong with my daily routine? We just had returned to the Mephistopheles after the incident at Wuthering Heights Manor. Most sinners were keeping to themselves, giving the clear look of how of sorrow on Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote, ever cheerful, like always, constantly shattered through the silence. I have identified an abnormally. We should have been issued the morning newspaper, not the evening newspaper. This is inconsistent with the amount of time we spent in the manor. Perchance it was an innocent mistake? As long as I have been a passenger of this bus, morning papers have always been delivered during designated morning hours, and evening papers have always been delivered during designated evening hours. The possibility they have made a mistake cannot be completely ruled out, however, the likelihood of that is minuscule. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, that's a sunset, not a sunrise. I couldn't tell because of the lack of color. This cannot be. This must be the early hours of the morrow, is it not? I may have an idea how this inconsistency came to be. Right, the TT4 protocol. It's a temporal velocity desynchronization device or something like that. I've seen an advert for it once. A luxury solution to all your time synchronization needs. Enjoy equal leisurely hours together or some shit like that. What the fuck is bro yapping about? Yeah, why are you using so much complicated words? Shall someone explain it in plainer language? He's veg. It's an apparatus for equalizing the velocity of time for all those affected individuals under TT4 protocol's influence. Forsooth, I thought it quite odd how someone so affluent in time was moving and speaking at the same speed as the rest of us. Then, with this information, it can be concluded that the time we have experienced within the manor was flowing at a faster rate than the world outside. That is a coherent explanation as to why the evening newspaper instead of the morning newspaper was issued. Good, now that your curiosity is sated, I don't suppose anyone has any issues with tackling a new job? The LCA has sent us a new request to track down a distortion. As for more detailed information, so activating my ability within the TT4 protocol was yes indeed. It was akin to tampering with an already accelerated flow of time. From an outsider's point of view, it would have appeared as though more time than what was actually spent was leaked. This bloke knows what he's talking about. Also, he didn't just manipulate time on a personal scale. Like I said earlier, you affected the flow of time within a physical space. Let me remind you that it wasn't even a static field. It moved all over that manor. Honestly, this situation is completely unprecedented. Right, they used to activate it only on special occasions, like when we had plenty of guests over for a visit because it was so bloody pricey. Huh. So the time tax for your inflated tax bracket multiplied by the surtax per volume from the physical space converted by the temporal manipulation. Yeah, no wonder it all adds up to this insane number. It ain't like we knew something like this would happen. Well, anyway, you have two payment options to settle this time tax debt. Wait, options? What options? It ain't like backs of 10 billion on from trees in it. Option 1, cash payment. Option 2, time payment. What's that supposed to mean? Paying with time. It means, the employee who was about to answer our questions with painfully observable annoyance suddenly jolted at the sound of an alarm. Understood. I just got a call. They're ready to hold the emergency meeting regarding this incident. Limbus Company may send 2 individuals to the meeting to represent your company. No need to TikTok and fuss, Dante. Dealing with complicated matters like this meeting is one of my responsibilities. Let's go! But surely, right? You'll solve all the problems for us. Every single one. All of them. What's this? What's this? Apollo got resurrected by the use of free ritual. Now he must eat deadly dish, but he lived and he survived. Can I consume a squid though? For me to consume a squid, I must first see or, you know, catch a squid. I would lose a chest to a dog. I would lose a chest to dog. I don't know about a dog. Bet dog could win the chess games within max 10 moves? No, surely not. Surely not. Dog could go AFK somehow. Look, come on, it can't be that bad. Daddy finally does something other than Aura farming on his weak ass. Look, hey, leave him alone, okay? he's doing things. Alright, he's helping. He's helping. Look, if you send any one of you know, any one of the other sinners in, we're gonna get fucked beyond belief, okay? Surely he'll handle it. Maybe. Perhaps, mayhaps. Poor Julian says, "Oh, mom. No! Look, I have to sign the apology form, okay? I can't be on your side anymore. I cannot be on your side anymore. I signed a contract. Red Solos, I do not understand the statement. I did not play lobotomy core. You're at Leviathan, you know what you're talking about? He's a bum. I signed a contract. I can't do this anymore. You can re-sign the contract when you see Red Mist. We'll see. The apology form is legally and spiritually binding. Yeah, I can't call him, you know, a fraud and a bum anymore. We'll be joining them to discuss the possible solutions to this incident, so please keep the sinners under control, except you, Miss Faust. You're with me. Understood. Make another mess of my god. Only Roshi will enjoy what comes next. Whoa! Keep that in mind as you wait. Roshu! Well, are they going? Yes, I didn't even give us a chance to ask them more questions. They're just leaving us here like this, but isn't this whole mess basically about what will happen to us? So this isn't anything serious, but what is Mersal doing on the gallows? Huh? Mersal, huh? What? Mersal, what are you doing up there? I was told to stand here, so I have done so. Who told you to do that? I did. I was just trying to be helpful with you and your friend's little time tax problem. I thought all employees were supposed to be at the emergency meeting? Oh, a clock with legs, how fascinating. If someone were to submit you for consideration at the upcoming expo, you might be even worth a participation trophy. You're, oh my god, happy for you, sorry that happened. Alright, the T52 protocol is operating at an experimental capacity within this office space, so don't you forget, anyone who is not synced with the daily standard time might find this a little disorientating, so keep that in mind as well. And oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! The man who we presume to be T-Core staff seems to be very adept at holding a one-sided conversation with zero external input. He's a Twitch streamer. Not that any of us could keep up with how fast he was speaking anyways. Anyways, if you're ready, let's get cracking. I am ready. Wait, I don't know if this is a good idea. To be ready for something that looks like... Is this what it means to pay in tax if I'm getting hanged from the gallows? He's called by its precise good. Oh, it sucks that high right of you. This wasn't the original name I knew. There was simply too much papabulu about its excessively long name, which was approximately 58 words or letters. Someone asked him what will happen to Mersault. Is that thing going to kill Mersault? She's a very gentle machine that is simply preposterous. However, spoken in such a manner portends that events of greater ill fortune shall befall us. You got disconnected? Yeah, Twitch is a weedle coop. However, it's unsure as to what might happen actually. I suppose it'll suck 10 billion aunts worth of time out of your friend. Stop being obtuse. What is that even supposed to mean? Is he going to be stuck like that for 10 billion hours or something? I don't know. Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking! 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 You're worse than Dawn! You're worse than Dawn! You're worse than Dawn! No! I don't want to read it! 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 No! Stop talking! Stop talking! I hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last time. This is important facts. Fine. This is the last one. Well, it's not guaranteed. Let me tell you about T-Core's particularly generous system called the 4-hour daily minimum time guarantee policy. How generous? Even when worse comes to worse, every citizen is entitled to the right to enjoy a minimum of 4-hour days. According to T-Core's Public Welfare Council, 4 hours is the absolute minimum number of hours in a day guaranteed to human survival. Survive being the key word here. My sucking 10 billion, 40 million, and so the time from your friend was too much. I suppose. Look, it says measurement error. That rarely ever happens. Wait, you pulled the lever when you didn't even know what was going to happen just out of curiosity? Oh, 1.7 billion of time tax debt is a historically unprecedented amount of debt, so I had to see what would happen. You could land first place in a lottery and you still wouldn't come close to making a billion and that's before taxes. I'd say you all belong in a museum of history if I'm being honest. Okay, we're getting put in a museum for how much tax we owe the government. Thank you. Wow, amazing. Thank you. By T-Core, they must have at least 4 hours a day. 4 hours is generous, honestly. You know what? Make it 1 hour. 4 hours is too much for these poor folks, okay? Fuck it. You know what? 30 minutes is all they need. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, pies. We cut down their hours. Cut the poor are stealing our time. True. They're poor. What are they going to be doing for 4 hours a day? Like, struggle? Just cut it down to 30 minutes. Kill the poor and slave them? Well, okay, maybe I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I haven't seen anyone with more than 150 hours of 150 hours of time tax. That will only sum up to the gallows before. Anyone beyond that usually chooses to run and dig themselves into an even deeper dead hole. The point is, I scarcely expected someone with 10 billion on time tax hole to just walk up there like that. What is wrong with this guy? Awaken, Mersault, prithee surrender not to such machinery. Huh? Thou art unharmed? I am alright. Why don't you get down from the gallows now, Mersault? Oh! They're back! Julius and Faust returned just as the incident occurred, or both glaring at us with expressions that were anything but friendly. Uh-oh, what did we do? Do we have to pay? Do we have to pay? Do we have to pay? Surely not, right? Right? Are we in debt? The IRS will never make me pay for freedom. Which side are you on, pies, Yisan? I don't know what your name is right now. Which side are you on? Are you are you for, you know, paying the taxes, or, you know, giving the poor less time? Actually, why you guys bully the poor? I mean, well, you know, they have no power to stop us. Okay, I can clearly see that you are both accusing me of letting the sinners run wild again. But we had our reasons. We have reached an agreement. And you explain things to them, right? Please tell me the agreement doesn't involve us collectively dangling from that stupid gallows. A 10 billion on is certainly an absurd amount of money, but that doesn't change the fact that we are still responsible for it. We did benefit from the extra time it granted us, and its use was something that wasn't mutually agreed upon our unilateral activation. Because it was an unexpected event, no countermeasures could be put in place either. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate over whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We really had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this. Well, you're a little at fault. We plan to sacrifice one of us to settle a debt. I request you evaluate our worth based on individual merit. I have prepared performance evaluation sheets for each sinner precisely for one such occasion. On the last pages of those evaluation sheets are extra opinions that... I don't plan on leaving any of you behind to take the fall for the group. Besides, 10 billion on isn't the kind of money you can settle with a sacrifice of an individual. But we did eventually find a reasonable compromise while you were all wasting your time. Horsing? Oh, Horse Julius? Oh, horsing! Horse is mentioned! Horse is mentioned! Booting up Uma Musume as we speak. Booting up Uma Musume as we speak. Let's go! The ideal tax man. In front of the gallows. And that compromise is, we have been contracted to deal with a distortion. Huh? I guess we're really starting to put our names out there if they specifically sought us to deal with this distortion. They have sought out other fixers and companies to deal with the issue first. We were their sixth choice after the first 5 failed to produce a meaningful result. Well, we'll definitely be their first choice after this one, right? Right? The stories are starting to circulate via word of mouth. I will not deny that. So what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time? This is a request regarding a series of similar unsolved cases within P-Corps borders. Some call it the case of the time-killing time. What? Several people have already fallen victim to the perpetrator. The case of the time-killing time. Oh, okay. Thank you for water. Okay, I'm drinking. What? Is there gonna be like an absurdly long text? What are you preparing me for? Okay, chill. If you keep spending your points like this, you're never gonna afford anything else. Pies. A distortion is running wild, killing our time. It's an acid here at T-Core. It's not so difficult for us to track down the occasional time robberies by tracing it, but in the case of the time-killing time, the killer doesn't leave any traces. It's simply gone, completely removed and untraceable. No such thing has ever happened here before. The significance of this case cannot be emphasized enough. This is why we formally request that you solve this case for us. In return, we will exempt you from your time tax debt. Thus arrived once again my time to shine. According to a book I have perused in recent days. No, not you too. Any and all detectives working to solve a case of urban nightmare or beyond are issued this special investigator badge during the course of their employment. 'Tis a badge that may as well have a universal pass to command all kinds of aid regarding the detective fixers. We plan to issue you those badges. Yes, yippee! More water! You have 28k harness! Why are you farming? Okay, that was the last water sip. Wonder where Pies is. Yeah, what happened to Pies? Crazy, crazy. Mind your language is so useless. I have not seen a single person redeem it. You did it? Oh yeah, you are the only person who's used it. You know what? I'll keep it up there. I think all the other ones are pretty reasonable. I particularly like end stream and prep D&D or timeout someone hater edition. I wonder who's gonna be the first victim. Oh, much I long to add one such badge to my collection. Perchance, shall allow us to keep the badges once this case is dealt with. Nay, I demand that I be awarded at least 3 badges, one for my private collection, one for display, and one for business, so that... Shut it, lads, right? What are we waiting for? Let's crack on. Whack this distortion and get the hell out of here. I hate dealing with money problems. I value your enthusiasm, but I would also appreciate if you could allow others to finish their sentences before cutting them off and going on a long tangent of your own. The problem is, they don't want all 13 of you running amok in an effort to solve the case. Indeed. I can't have your entire group. Oh, they're doing the One Piece strategy where they break up the group so they don't have to, you know, juggle 12 characters at once. I see. Also, the special investigator badge isn't something T-Core hands out like candy. We can give away a whole box of badges for all 13 of them. I concur to a degree. Otis, who has continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the numbers of Sinner, was the first one to welcome this offer. We should have done something like this a long time ago. What use is there hauling around these dead weights? We will leave... To be fair, Base Otis, you are the only one on my team right now. So you know what? Fair enough, you have room to talk. Yeah, fair. Leave the useless pawns behind to wait in the bus while the elite team of high-performing individuals take care of business. You seem rather confident that you'd be a part of this elite team of high-performing individuals, Otis. It's ridiculous to even suggest otherwise. Alright, enough of your nonsense. So how many of us are allowed to work on this case anyways? Virgilius trailed off, clearly unhappy about this outcome. They have decided that 4 individuals, including the manager, is an appropriate amount of people allowed to partake in this investigation. 4? That's not a lot. Except that we barely managed to get the authorization for after much debate. How much do they want initially? 1? They're gonna like toss Dante in there and like have him, I don't know, do something? Like, I mean, at least 2, right? But even 2, it's just gonna be one guy die repeatedly. Oh no. Then you have wasted your breath attack team. Well, the executive manager and I will be more than enough to handily complete this mission. Right, so it comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. So many eyes are upon me. Not that I have ever had them look at me at the same time before. But the pressure is on a completely different level when it comes to making judgment calls like this. Oh! Looks like the manager is in deep thought, but pointlessly agonizing over something like this is a waste of time. He's decided? I'm taking volunteers first, so let's see some hands quickly now. I shan't hesitate before such excellent opportunity. Maybe it's my time to shine? I don't even need to ask me, alright? Let's get on with this. Oh nah, that wasn't... I'm not raising my hand, I'm just cleaning my glasses. This is... Wait, this is no simple matter. I have not been with so few sinners before, except at one time when we accidentally walked out to the outskirts through the back door. So I have to take this slow and really consider all possible angles. What a mess. It would be too much trouble for me to list and debate all the arbitrary limitations they set, so allow me to make the choices for you this time, Dante. Well, fair enough. Well, I don't think there's too big of a gap between them all when it comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations. Dante, are you listening? I just said that I will be the one to choose your companions. Don't know all. Y'all heard something? You don't think I'm reading chat? Well, I am reading it now. Oh, make a bet who are the 3 sinners? Well, obviously, my goat Dawn. And then... I mean, who's coming up next? Who's Kanho's coming up next? Honglu. And... Heathcliff. Oh no, Dante, no! No, I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also true that half-heartedly pairing them together might end up making a team less than the sum of its parts. It's about building team synergy. Wait, did Rodia say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And listeners who will accompany Dante to solve this case are... How to choose someone who can support me, calmly assess the situation, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. The sinner who's fit for that description are... Do you even have anyone like that? Result! Truly. Still have to choose someone. Oh, Alright, I've got it. I choose Fast Result. Easy! Easy! True! True! I got one of them right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rodian, Yuan, Honglu. Oh. 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 I got one of them right! Yippee! Huh? Wait, huh? Dante has selected me results. Haven't you been listening, Dante? I have certain things to discuss with Miss Foss regarding our upcoming journey, so she was not an option. Yisang immediately rolled out even before the meeting adjourned due to his history of developing unauthorized inventions at T-Core. Oh yeah, he's a wanted criminal, I forgot. Result did not volunteer. There was no reason to volunteer. Though I may have been disallowed from joining this investigation, I am truly grateful for your appreciation, Dante. I shall soon forget this. I got you, Isaac! Oh, wait, that's, Hey, Otis, you know... that's not at all what I meant. I just thought that maybe we needed some skill and experience, like, to effectively manage the remaining sinners while we are, okay. She's not happy. Really sorry the mood did die. The three of them whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned to look at my direction. Well, how could you do Otis like that? It wasn't me! It was Dante! I'm just a frog! I'm just a frog! I wouldn't leave her behind either, okay? I would bring, you know, Otis, Heathcliff, and... I mean, I only have 2 base sinners leveled. I don't... you know what? I don't need the 4. I'll only bring Heathcliff. Actually, Heathcliff, Ishmael, and... Otis. My goats. My base... my base goats. Base sinners. Oh, just the 3 of us? Trios. Such an eye-catching number, isn't it? Oh yeah, I get it, but then why 2 of you have to go here? I thought it sounded fun and sure. The greater the quantity and diversity of experience, the better it is. Yeah, Don Quixote tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen. I have naught else to blame but my slightly lower vertical placement in this world. Indeed, that was why. You're blaming your height? I don't think that's the problem. Indeed, that must be why Sir Virgilius has failed to catch my impassioned hand. Don Quixote sobbed dramatically, lamenting how Virgilius did not even bat an eye in her direction despite her being the first one to raise their hand. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her though. This is my final legacy I bestow upon thee. What is this? A book, a magnifying glass, and... Are these clothes? This is my treasure, my collection, prithee, be gentle with them. Oh, but why are you carrying 3 sets of clothing? One for my private collection, one for display, and one for business. Ah, really, it is not... Is that not obvious to thee? Records of Investigation Solutions to 13 Problems by Agatha. Huh, someone's autographed it. So who is this Agatha? Fee, how are ye also ignorant of the lore of fixers? Once she was a grade 1 fixer who was so prolific that she may as well have been the face of the 7 Association. Truly, no one, most people don't know those lore, Don Quixote. Cumbersome clothes. How wilt thou call thyself an ace detective when not dressed appropriately for the occasion? Here, it is only right that the leading ace detective adorn her countenance with a special mustache. Look, Lady Agatha says in the foreword of this book that any self-respecting ace detective must always dress themselves in impeccable fashion. Don Quixote. Just let it go. So I mean, I'm sure everyone has their reasons, but how come you didn't get picked for this, Ishmael? I didn't get picked, I never volunteered. Hey, it's not every day you get a legitimate chance to get some free paid time off without breaking company rules, and I wasn't about to let that chance slip. I guess I did have some last minute regrets when I saw who Virgilius picked, but I'll just relax for a bit and jump in to help them out when needed. Water! I don't have water! I don't have water! I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it. One sec. Where are my... I'm back! And your water has been drank. Gee. Well, good luck, Wally. Call us the Elite Four? That sounds... Elite Four. Is that not copyrighted? Where is the redeem to stop the P enter? Actually, you know what? Actually, I will consider that. I will consider that. I will consider that. How much should I price it? How much should it be priced? I know, 100,000 points. 100,000 points. 3K? Nah. It's practically, with 3K, the people here can just make me manually play every, fight. 1,000 words of Verdante smut. I'll accept that. I'll accept that payment. I will accept that payment. Only 1K? Say less? Wait, really? Okay, I will. If you write me 1,000 words of Verdante smut and send it over to me, I will let you pick one battle to play manually. For every 1,000 word. How about this? For every 1,000 word, I will play one battle manually. That is my negotiation. And for 5,000 words, the whole stream will be manual. Consider? Rock, you don't want to make this deal? What's wrong with this deal? What's wrong with this deal? Okay, I think it's a good deal. A great deal, even. If you hit 10,000 words, that's 2 streams. No, if you hit 10,000 words, that is one stream because your other, you know, wait, hold. What was the reason you're writing Verdante? What did I promise you? I forget what I owe people for writing all these fanfictions now. Fuck. I forgot. Hey, or are you just doing this for fun? Yeah, I promise Vivi I'll watch a tutorial on how to actually play the game for 5,000 words. Wait, what's this? Oh my, what Verdante look like? No head for real. And every time Dante tried smut talking, where Julius has to consider to translate and sit in the translation cup chair. It's perfect! You don't get it! You don't get it, Ishmael. You do not see the visual. True! So true! You do not see the vision. It looks like Julius getting backshotted by Dante. So true! Also, wait. I have to clarify. If you're writing, Dante has to top. That was my only rule, okay? Actually, no, there are more rules, which is proper punctuation, decent formatting, and Dante has to top. Those are my three rules. Everything else is fair. Everything else is okay. That's you're killing yourself. Hey, this is the deal. Accept it or leave it. 5K minimum? Okay, wait. 5K was not minimum. 5K was in exchange for watching the tutorial. I'll accept 1K for one, one combat that is not P entered. He's not giving me the fucking gun. You're gonna thumb clear yourself. Look. Tis simply the price I offer. Self-proclaimed elite fur runs around T-Core. Why don't we find a place to take the edge off and unwind? How unfortunate. T-Core did not authorize the rest of the sinners who run abound unmonitored. You must understand that we can simply... Huh? What? Okay, why are you redeeming this again? You're the only one who does this. Okay, fine. I won't swear. It's normal. I don't swear. You must simply understand that you must understand. I'm losing my mind. You must understand that we simply cannot let individuals responsible for 10 billion ons worth of time tax roam free without proper collateral. Looks like they have temporary lodgings for those who have failed to pay their time tax. Where Julius was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. Are you certain that's the lodging guide? Either I'm going to jail. the horror. Yep. As living collaterals, apparently. It'll be fun, hey! Betcha you'll look fondly back at this memory when all said and done, Kay. We'll be right back. So nice of you to... So be nice and stay put. Nice, this jail cell at least has some heating. Wait. What happens if they just leave and don't come back? We'll be seeing them again after 10 billion ons worth of time passes, I guess. See you guys in 10 billion on time. Goodbye. They're all dressed. They actually got dressed. What? Hey, wait! Get back here. That's more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom. Calm down, alright? We'll be back before you even shall return triumphantly as glorious band of ace detectives. Mark my words. We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned special investigator's badge, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering of the remaining sinners behind. After a while, all we could hear was the sad intermittent clattering of metal as someone violently shook the steel bars. Yeah, frick the Wordle guy! Oh, actually no! I love the Wordle guy. I got the Wordle cleared in 4 lines today. It was banging. Speaking of Wordle guy, do we want to do a crosswords break? Like, you know, a quick crosswords mini, you know, just for fun and profit. A mini crosswords. Just a quick crosswords break, you know? Yesterday's crosswords was cooked as frick. I don't know if the time's passed yet. But hopefully today's better. Today was by Waina Liu. I don't know if she's a good author or not. But I have a goated crosswords author, which is Damien Grove. My goat. Damien Grove, thank you so much. I love your crosswords. Let's see. Where is my OBS? Crosswords. There you go. Okay, like this, so they can still see that I am playing Limbus below. Alright. Ceremonial ban. First official state hand gesture following a 2024 Hawaiian bill. Deck with the major and minor arcana. Just love. Boardwalk has the highest one on a Monopoly board. Cool place to be on a sunny day. Name something that might be first during an alphabetical call. Hybrid athletic garment. Just loathe seed? I don't know. One whose name is in lights. 8 is cost. 6 across is tarot. Okay. Tarot. Holy shit. Cassie, help! 4 down is hate? I guess. Just love. Ceremonial ban. This focus. Music play while you're failing horribly is going away. I'm not failing horribly. A door? Oh! True. Tack. What is this? One whose name is in lights. Something tack. Like tack, stack. 2 is Aaron? What is this? If this is N. I think 5 across is Buddha. What is this? First official state hand gesture Buddha? What? Aaron. Boardwalk. Has the highest one on a Monopoly board. The fuck are you playing? Fix the screen? What's wrong with the screen? Oh. There you go. There we go. Whose name is in lights? Like a star? This is Ryan. Ren! Genius! Hi, dog! oh, right, of course, I forgot. Cool place like shade. Like short. So like a sport. Red athletic garment. Dog coming in with the clutch, true. Garments. What's this? Short. Aaron Short. Hate Aaron Shade. Lord Sports. What is this? You think it's short, but it's not right. I tried short, it's not right. But I feel like these are, everything else is right though. What about 5 across? First official state hand gesture following its 2024 Hawaiian bill. What does that mean? Shaka? What is this? Skort? Skort! It's a skort? It's a skort! A skirt short. Oh! A skort! Skort! I love skorts. My favorite. I guess it's a skirt short. I guess it wouldn't work if you put like this, the short first and the skirt after, because that'll be a shirt. You got a score today? Then why didn't you help us with this earlier? A whole fit, actually in the Discord, right? It was pretty cute. You made us struggle it for what? No, not Discord. Oh, a different fit? Drop it. Fit check, fit check. Alright, looks like everyone's ready then. Let's get a move on and have a little chat. Well, the third victim, let's see. The case records say that, there it is. It's just a stone throws away. Huh? What do you mean, huh? Look at the record. Clearly it says that neither of the first 2 victims is in a communicative state. How unfortunate. I mean, why are you coming along with us? Churro! Get this yapper out of here! Sorry, we are not taking sidekick applications right now. Go away. Shoo, incorrect. One of us will be joining your team. Fuck! Can we have someone else? Can we get that 10 billion on guy who just keeps repeating 10 billion on? Or well, 10 billion and 40 million. We're going to send an employee with you so that we can receive immediate updates regarding your investigative process. No, it has to be a yammer. No, pull that stick out of your ass. No, what? No abbreviations? We plan to send a class 2 staff with you, but you were me? Class 5. See the badge. Is that worse or better? The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he produced a twinkling badge from his clothes. I hope he dies. I hope he dies. Apologies for failing to recognize you, sir. I scarcely expected to see a class 5 auditor all the way down here. And this guy's a class 5 staff? Really? Class 5. Is that the highest rank one could reach as a wing employee, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Well, don't be so sure. It depends on which wing you're talking about. Who knows? Maybe there are class 12s or even class 20 employees out there. Got it? Got it. Good. Let's get a move on. Okay, he's not yapping that much. He's not yapping that much. Do not send Death Wish onto someone. I think this one's justified. This one's justified. Please let PM Please PM let us dress up our sinners and use the sprites in the story. That would be so cooked though. We stared at in bafflement as an employee who had already stormed out of the building, then hurriedly followed him out the door. Isn't it absolutely brilliant? The very concept of killing time. They're not slowing down or speeding up time, they're eliminating it completely. Just yanking it out of circulation. So your name is? Relax and call me however you want. Names are such unimportant things, are they? No, names matter. Really? You never call anybody by their name, so relax and call you however you want, but you're obviously here to be our handler. That's true. That does make things a tad awkward, doesn't it? Let me think. Ah, I've got it. You're all dressed like detectives. Why don't you consider me your ever helpful assistant who tags along to your adventure? Okay, but still. Yoshi, who was staring off into the distance while puffing her cigarette, suddenly spoke up as Roya was about to retort. Assistant, lead us. Why is she speaking in full, like, normal words now? Right away, ma'am. What's the difference between assistant and servant? You know, my family used to employ. They sure warmed up to him fast. They shouldn't be! They shan't be. They shan't be. Have a business pitch for PM? Do you think the general consensus, the general people will be happy with this, you know, business idea? Let's see, the third victim of this case is this watch factory's. Hold up, the obvious gaudy and expensive suit, the meticulously trimmed and shaped mustache. The third victim must be the owner of this factory. Assistant, confirm my deductions. You're right on the money, detective. We're off to a great start. We're detectives working on the case of the time-killing pie. My name is... Jesus Christ! What's going on? Yoshi, detective. He sure is a fast talker. He's talking way faster than Mersal did when he reviewed those chickens. Yeah. He's talking so fast. It's like someone pressed a fast forward button in him or something. I can't even understand a thing coming out of his mouth. He's someone who has a lot of time. What's that supposed to mean? An average... Why did he come with us? Why did it have to be him? Why does it have to be him? Man! Why? An average core citizen has about 20 to 28 hours in a day, but you might also run into someone like him. People with plenty of time to spare because they have so much surplus time they can afford to condense 50 hours into a single day, and people with fewer hours in a day look as though he's moving 2 or 3 times faster than them. Someone with that much time could only pick their nose in the blink of an eye, and before anyone else has the chance to catch them in the act. Ew. I give really a quick look of concern. She had to do something before Yoshu SHNC. Quick look as in a brief flicker of the flames burning on my claw. Would you mind slowing down a bit? I am worried that you're at a serious risk of becoming a victim of a completely different, slightly more fatal crime. He shook his head in frustration, very rapidly that is, before activating what appeared to be a voice recorder and began to play his voice back at us. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name's Bumble, a proud proprietor of this watch factory. Yeah. Apologies for this awkward method of communication. You see, my days are 52 hours long. I used to live 100-hour days in my heyday, but things have taken a turn for the worse at the factory in recent years. 52 hours? To me, it looks as though you're all talking very, very slowly. It's quite frustrating, but I am willing to suffer this annoyance as long as you can solve this case. You have 52 whole hours to spend in a single day. Gee, I can't imagine what that'd be like. Oh, I can tell if you're that curious. It's very little, very full of life. What? I can tell if you're that curious. It's a very full life. I must say, having more time to spend in a day means that I can get more things done in a day. Like sleeping 10 more hours a night or having more than 40 hours left to spend. Good sleep really is the key to keeping your skin moist and fresh indeed. I'll let you touch it if you want. Stop stuttering! As though in an effort to demonstrate, Bumble was constantly zooming around them, checking his documents, calling someone on the phone, and even brushing his teeth while he stood there listening to his recordings. I don't care. Get to the point. It was one late evening. Let's see, like always, I was busily walking down the street. I had a very, very important meeting to attend, you know. All of a sudden, an attack. No, I just happened to recall that I left the bacon on the kitchen counter at home. I should have left it covered with District 23's purple salt. My second oldest aunt used to sprinkle that salt all the time. The point. So, I stopped briefly looking up at the clock tower and wondering if I should head back home to salt that bacon. That's when the time ripper struck. The clock tower, each one of the 12 zones at T-Core, has a clock tower that displays a core's standard time scale. Because everyone has different hours to spend in a day, their watches sync to their respective time scales as well. So, to tell the real time, objective time, one would have to check the clock tower. Oh, that's pretty neat. Alright, you two, let's focus on the important stuff. Let's see. How about we start with physical description? Fine tailored suit. A tailored suit, a bit fancy for someone called Time Ripper, don't you think? Must cost me about 58 million on. Of course, since it was tailor-made, its comfort was beyond human imagination. 58 million, okay. Compared to the amount of debt we own, you know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Wow, IRC clear, she understood that abbreviation perfectly. I mean, it's IDC. It's very straight to the point. You love tropes of a bunch of unfit dumbasses trying to solve mysteries. Oh, then you would have loved to spectate our Cromwell campaign. It was cooked beyond belief. You should ask Dog what happened in Cromwell next time you see him. Secret, while having more money gives you the power of ADHD with none of the downsides. I wish IDC could mean anything. Many things. Okay, name 5. Name 5 things it could mean. Except for I don't care. Right, Don's cock. Okay, well, that's one. That's one. What about the 4 other things it could, you know, be? Wait, what? On how I could forget, it's impressive yet keenly shaped mustache. Hey, I wasn't talking about your own physical description. One more chance until I sink. Oh, you mean the murder's appearance? Oh, well, let me think. I don't recall anything. It just happened so fast that... How did it feel to have your own time killed? Was it painful? Can you not ask something like that with such a big grin on your face? No, it was 100 hours was gone in a blink of an eye. I missed my very important appointment. Thanks to that, I'll have you know I suffered so much damages. 100 hours? You lost a whole week in the blink of an eye? 100 hours for me is just 2 days. Still, you have no idea how much I lost because of those 2 days. Ripping away time, huh? An invention that enables something like that would certainly win the Inventor of the Year award. And loads of prize money that comes with it. T-Core really values and supports its inventors, you know? Some people say that once upon a time, T-Core's executive director himself showed up to bestow awards. I guess since once an inventor once an inventor is always an inventor. I say he probably wanted others to carry his inquisitive spirit. I've seen the ceremony once. He was giving away autographs. I devour clams. I do crack. I don't cook. Okay, fine. You got me. IDC could be many a things. Alright, fine. You got me. I don't care. I could also keep going, but you must conserve your creativity for the fanfic. Alright, lock in. You're the only one with the different fanfiction prompt. We were looking for an inventor who received an award for that tech assistant. Oh no! Whatever you mentioned, a T-Core needs to be registered at the Technology Administration Agency, though it is not without few exceptions. There was once a time when a rogue group of inventors called the League of Nine Literatures. With inventions they neglected to register. And wow, what a mess that was. Every single corner of T-Core was up in arms. Everyone dashing about in panic, making arrests, holding important meetings while... Was that big of a deal? I can't imagine how hard it must have been for Yi-san. Alright. So, is there anything like that registered in T-Core's tech agency? Nope, first time hearing about anything like it. You could have started there, you know? What if this is a power granted by the distortion? Meanwhile, Ryoshu, who was completely uninterested in the conversation, stared off into the distance. She looked out the factory window and let out a puff of smoke before muttering quietly to herself. No killer, no corpses. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead. We don't know where the killer is. Who could it be, I wonder? Someone who took a liking to my very expensive suit, I say. Disagree, your suit is shit. Aww. His response to that was drat, you think my suit is shit? Bro, bad-mouthing Heesang's dream team. He's talking bad shit, man. Why would you? I'd have to be able to move as fast as you do. I won't be able to get a good aim at your vitals otherwise. Yoshi strode towards him before suddenly breaking into a charging sprint. Bubble rapidly stumbled back in terror, but Yoshi was fast enough to close the distance and pressed her scabbard into his neck despite the disparity in time. Just like this. Oh. Whoa, I thought she was actually about to beat the crap out of him with its scabbard. That'd be close calls then. All we have to do is arrest Yoshi. Wait, that's a genius! If you're a detective and you have a bunch of disposable friends, you can have them commit more murders in the same, with the same MO and just catch them red-handed. Genius! What do you mean by disposable friends? You see, I think I won't answer that. Actually, I think I'm fine not answering. Poor dog. Hey, look, sorry, I'm speaking. Sorry, I have good ideas, man. You scared the heck out of me. Well, I suppose that villain didn't really stab me in my vitals or whatever. But he did appear all of a sudden, just like you did. See, so the killer isn't just running around ripping time away from random people left and right. Yes, the killer was going specifically for that ass. Whoa! Does he have a bakery? Yo! For disposable friends? Look, they're not disposable. The void left behind by Sinclair's absence was much bigger than I thought. I meant that annoying stupid stash. Not having that kid here is frustrating. No way, can you think of a single person who would hate someone like me? I can think of more than a few. I say I must have been the work of some bandit who wanted to try on my tailored suit. Your suit sucks! Stop talking about it! What about your employees? Lady Agatha says that to find the culprit, we must look at the victim's immediate circle. I have no idea if the book Don Quixote gave us earlier is actually helping, but I suppose at least a very good page-turner. Honglu can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back to the bus. Yeah, that works. Then the culprit has to be someone who hates the owner so much enough to try to take his time. That seems quite impossible, as you can see. I mean, if you're so rich, why can't you get a nicer color for your hair instead of this drab whatever color it is? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I do remember. It costs money, but isn't he fucking rich? That was my point. If you're so rich, get some color in your hair. Why is there no Squid IP? You see, this is my be right back message. No Squid IP. What? The laborers at this factory? They're all working so slowly, like they're moving through molasses. Most factory laborers like them usually live rather short 10-hour days, most of which they spend at their factory jobs anyways. Listen up everyone. Our output gain saw only a 13% growth compared to last month's growth. Have I not impressed upon you how important this is? We'll be falling behind profit margin projections at this rate. Bumble hollers at them in frustration. The laborers very slowly turn their heads to look up at the factory owner, even the simplest action taking an excruciatingly long time to complete. What the fuck? Boss, it's impossible to work any faster than... how bothersome. Less complaining and more assembling. Use your times effectively. Chop chop. They can't hear you! You have no idea how frustrating it is. Has been for me as of late. Did you even know that the next batch of cocks have stopped all of a sudden? Jesus. We could understand him thanks to the recorder next to us, but everyone out of its earshot would have no chance of understanding whatever he's talking about. Hey, Mr. Bumble, you're talking way too fast for them to understand, you know that? How do you expect them to understand a thing you're saying? So it's not me who's talking too fast, it's them who are too slow. Only hustlers and busy bees like myself who make the best of their time can rise above the rest in this chaotic, bustling city. What? You know that's horrible. How are they supposed to hustle or make the best of their times when they're practically nailed to the floor? And with what time, bro? Yeah, hey. I don't think someone like him will ever understand what you're talking about. He was born and raised in P-Core after all. Oh wait. Ah! I forgot! My mouth isn't moving! Is my mouth moving now? Okay, it's moving now. Okay, the jaw. Maybe the real stretch jaw was the friends we made along the way. Hey, assistant, you're a class 5 employee, right? Aren't you supposed to be a big shot? Do you seriously think there's anything normal about all of this? Normal? Dear detectives, do you happen to be returning from a round trip across every single nest in the city all the way from A to Z? Can you confidently say that you have seen all there is to see? Not really, but then give this idea a thought, why don't you? That the notion of what is normal is just a mirage conjured by the downtrodden and the suffering. That is to say that suffering is part of life in the city, regardless of which nest you're in. I don't see any suffering in that mug of Mr. 50-hour day right here. Such harsh words. I have my share of pain, I'll have you know. I've been waiting for something to get finished for a while. Do you know how much pain that is to wait for something but also have too much time in your day? So tedious. Must be nice. Bumble gently fixed his mustache and hair before caressing his expensive coat with care. It's so boring. Imagine having to spend money. True. Imagine having so much money and you have to wait for the things you buy to get to where you are. That's so like, why can't things just like, you know, appear after I purchase them? Why when I put like, you know, a custom commission out, do I have to wait? Can I just like not snap my fingers and have things be completed? Like, I can't believe this. Woo! 9K! What is this? Clock and fight? This is also a clock and fight. What the fuck is the clock and fight symbol? Oh.
와, 기대되네요.
복제팀의 협조가 필요한 거지. 검은 가.
와, 기대되네요.
You fight. You can be level. You can be level. I'm not maxing her yet. I'm saving it for a rainy day. 35 should be enough. She'll be fine with 35. Hello, horny frog? Tis I'm not horny.
필요한 거지?
와, 기대되네요.
My pants have been up this whole stream. Okay? They've been up. Hands up, they've been up! Maybe we can flip the script in our line of thought. What kind of people, Rodia, do you think hate rich people? Who do you think would hate people like me? Well, except for my family, if I do ever get murdered under the mysterious circumstances, I'm willing to bet it's one of my family members who did me in, or Heathcliff. Whoa, it sounds like, you know, some family issues there. You joined just now so you don't believe it? Well, you can see for the rest of the stream. There is no horny. Hands up higher? They're as high as they can go. That's a pretty dark joke. The culprit went straight for Bumble. His employees literally can't move fast enough to have done that. None of them look like distortions either. Yes, if the culprit is hiding among those slow pogs. Ha! There's so much reading. Yes, if the culprit's hiding amongst those slowpokes, Clock would have noticed it. It narrows the culprit down to someone unrelated to this factory, someone without much time, someone who's got a bone to pick against the time rich. Or it could be someone who's unhappy about the current state of affairs in T-Core's nest. Also, while Dante could be right that this power was granted by a distortion, nothing rules out the possibility they have been using an unregistered invention. There may be more than a single culprit. Wait, I think I know an organization that might fit the exact description. Nah, no way, I doubt it. They don't ever take drastic actions like these anymore, even back then at J-Core. That's some coincidence, isn't it? I happen to know a group of people just like them. Interesting. Sometime later, in a certain alleyway, a group of people unhappy with the current state of affairs in the nest? Perhaps you are looking for the Euro Divi? Ah, that rings a bell. Isn't your friends the founder of that organization, Roya? Roya stopped dead in her tracks. The Euro Divi. Here? Do you know something about that organization? I did hear that they've been spreading through the nest as of late, though it hasn't been long since they've started popping up within T-Core's borders. So, direct T-Core employees like myself have been stationed all over the nest to question any suspicious individuals. Methinks it's a real bother. Standing guard here, all this stop and search, so tedious. So what are the Euro Divi up to around here? All kinds of stuff that petty thieves get up to, stealing things like time or money. Well, I did hear that they also do some pro bono detective work for people who can't afford the time or money to hire people and... Wait, stop right there, you. What are you looking around all shifty for, eh? It's a stop and search. It's this guy? Wait, isn't this the guy we helped? The one with the stupid ass red hat? That's him, right? That's him. Oh, I'm just trying to walk away from that lady with the sick and the creepy glare. Roya can literally be a queen of Euro Divi with 2 words. What are the 2 words? Return of the Red Hat Man. Ah, yes. The Red Hat Man. Where can we find them? The Euro Divi. Maxwell, okay, buddy. Well, it probably ain't too difficult. Let's see there. Hello? Wait, what happened? Sudden explosion tore Hong Lu to shreds as he was peeking around an alleyway. Speak of the devil, maybe I should have activated their badges earlier. Activate our badges? Ooh, starting off with a bang, huh? Good luck, Dante. Let's bring him back. Gotcha, turning the clock now. Wait, you can bring him back? Huh? There! The explosion came from that way. Damn, watch chains of T-Core here to collect your filthy dues, eh? Okay, no time to explain, right? Then let's talk about that later. I'm in. Her simp is kinda yeah, we'll see.
물론 좋은
날카롭고
성과를 갖고
정확하게
돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해두지.
끝이야. 지키기 위해서.
Wait, what did Rolia? Oh my god, I am literally going schizo right now. First I read Rodia, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. And then I read it again as Ryoshu. And then I had to do a double take against. I was like, maybe I missed something in Kanto 2 about Ryoshu. And then I look again, it's back to Rodia. What's going on?
정의의 공격이었으니 이것까지 당신
Wait, what is that? A new interval buff? What buff?
설마 알고 맞게 하지
I have no regrets for getting announced of Virgilius. You want to use Rodia's counter twice, then she's OP, or thrice? I'll do it when it's a real fight. Like at the start of combat? Is that it?
해보기는
Is that the idea?
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴데
Yeah, give me the general, format so I can just, apply it to every situation and not have to read.
지키기 위해서.
Get 'em. How many of them are there?
지적거리지
Sheesh.
마.
Use this defense once for positive mode, then stack to 2 for negative mode. I see. And if you have a blue skill coming up for the leftmost Rhodia slot, hit 3 stack.
지키기 위해서.
Then next turn you use it.
지키기 위해서.
Interesting.
그래
지킬 게 많고.
그렇게 시원하게
나에겐
처리하지.
Interesting. Interesting.
일 처리는
Of course. I get it.
방법이지. 해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Yeah.
잘 갈렸고.
Understandable.
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸고. 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
Yippee! Alright.
이 정도면 피는 만족할 만큼 본 것 같군.
I could probably finish this interval today. I don't know. There's a lot of yapping. Recommended level 42! 40 is enough for you. There you go. Can I help tie you? I don't need. Who's this? Faust? I don't need Faust, right? Is it a 1-to-1? Oh, it's a 1-to-1 conversion. Man! It's fine. I win these.
알고 침식도.
I win these. Hi, Care. Hi, Kali. That's a lot of shards and lunacy. It's not that much though, no? It's not even 100 pulls. What are you cooking, Liar? I'm not cooking! Treat. Hey, participation trophy. Participation trophy? Is he talking to me? How on earth did you do that earlier? Tick-tock, and Viola. It seemed to me that you rewound the time and unwound your friends. I've never seen such a tech that could rewind time like that. Well, that's trade secret. Ask and you shall receive pain. Fascinating. Aren't you terrified of time? As far as I'm aware, there's practically no way to rewind time for a singular entity that exists in an open, unenclosed area. Either that or my study didn't reach as far as I thought it did. Wait, no, that's actually a very serious problem then. I was very desperate, It's unlikely that I missed anything. You know what else is a serious problem? The fact that we're wasting our time chatting about inane stuff while they're all getting away. Come on, Date. Like, this guy has to be the fucking villain, right? There's no way. Hold on, inane stuff? This is extremely serious. It's important. It's absolutely incomparable to what amounts to arresting a few small fry revolutionaries. If it was true resurrection, then the head would have been after your heads already. So I doubt that's what this is. And it must have something to do with time manipulation. I'm certain of it. Maybe it works as same mechanisms as the TT2 protocol under the hood? Nope, that works only within the isolated enclosure. It can't rewind time of a singular individual. Perhaps they are drawing from time from somewhere else and inject it to their time streams? That seems a tad more plausible. If you're rewinding their time, then the visual elements of that process would manifest in a vastly different manner. I suppose this means that you can't really rewind or skip time either. Am I right? Can't just say all that gibberish and expect me to. Oh no! Do you read Viola? Viola? What's the difference? Viola, Viola, same thing. It's the same word. Not to spoil anything, but you're gonna hate this cat. I'm hating it already. There's too many words. I can't read all that. Happy for you. Sorry that happened. Might be a good idea to invest in the singing theme. I'll put that into consideration. You want to do the wall PP? Should give you pulls. I'll probably do my Walpurgis off stream. You just can't read. It's a lot of text, Leah. It's a lot of text. The problem is also same. This guy is the hardest boss I've had to fight so far. Okay, you don't get it. You're the definition of cute. 20 words or less. I don't want to read. The process also seems to involve a great degree of pain. Oh well, it seems to be in bad taste to say that it's good news, but I suppose I can say that what I'm about to tell you is somewhat auspicious. I was going to get into the nitty-gritty only if we had to venture into one of the more dangerous places like the back streets, but here we go. Check the other side of your badges. There should be a small clockwork knob attached to the badges. Do you mind rotating it for me? The class 5 staff jabbered on endlessly, zapping between numerous subjects within a matter of seconds before reaching out and pointing at the badges we were wearing. Not all fixers specializing in investigations are strong enough to defend themselves in emergencies. That is why the special investigator badges are equipped with these special functions that goes into suits and that higher ranking staff members of T-Core wear. It's called golden time. If you keep the clockwork wound, it will automatically speed up the body's natural regeneration process as soon as it detects that it's at risk of death. It's nothing compared to what you're capable of, but it's quite something, isn't it? So I don't actually have to turn the clock myself. Of course, it takes time for it to refill once its charge is spent. If you ever run out of uses, then I suppose it all comes down to you. Participation trophy. Don't call me participation trophy! You'll have to take one for the team and bring them all back yourself. You're willing to do that, but not willing to help us before we get torn to shreds, huh? I prefer that. Good. Ooh. Ready? Let's go after them then. Sometime later. Where did they run off to? I had a dream about getting Soda Honglu in your Walpurgis. Soda Honglu? Soda like the song from K-pop Demon Hunters? She says a lot of pecs. Hey. The real reading check. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. Soda as in grape Fanta. What happened? I'm reading. I'm being forced to read. Wish they came this way. No more tracks. He wasted too much time bringing on his boring lectures. Yeah, assistant, are you sure it's okay for you to just saunter behind like you're out on a picnic? Why would I run? I hate running. It's literally your job to arrest the Eurotherapy, isn't it? It is though, but my job at this precise moment is to keep my eyes on you and your investigation regarding the case of time-killing time not making your divvy arrests. But you're a T-Core employee. Okay, fine. Oh, shut up! No! No. No. Okay, fine, let's I'm gonna help you capture the spirit of your Earth will spot that multiple suddenly stop having problems because they're gone. No, this place will suddenly transform into some kind of a humanitarian paradise. Not to mention, as long as their leader runs free, they'll be back before you know it. Excuses, then KTA. If we do kill them all. Oh my god, he's Sinclair! If we do kill them all, then it only opens room for worse syndicates to take their place. If that happens, that collector friend from earlier might end up suffering from something much worse than having to stop and search random passersby. Not to mention that I'll be getting muscle cramps from all the running. Besides, isn't your friend one of them? Weird that you wouldn't want. Weird that I thought you wouldn't want me to arrest them. Right, I thought Roya would be a bit happier to be reunited with the Euro Divi. Well, since it looks like the trail's gone cold, let's go back to the stop and search later and ask if she noticed anything suspicious since we left. Fine. Ooh. The T-Corps employee we met earlier was still standing completely inert, not moving a muscle. Poor woman, I can't believe she's on duty at such a late hour. Such is the life of a laborer. No, they got her. I can't even hear her breathing. That's the Time Ripper's MO. Time Ripper got to her that fast. She's in a state of absolute stillness. A death-like state achieved without a thimble of blood on their hands. What a misophobic art. Though she may be in a state of status to those of us watching from the outside. For her, this must be as brief as a blink of an eye. What do you think the culprit is trying to do with all that time? Guys, this is a crime scene. Let's try not to touch the body. I mean the victim. Well, look, there must be some sort of spatio-temporal displacement superposition phenomenon going on here. She's entirely incorporeal. This is seriously the time to... Roya! There, up ahead! Wait, fuck! I missed the image! No! I guess he's that fast! I can't believe he's that fast! he was that fast. Oh, wow! Oh. I leapt around noticing how familiar sensation of a distortion and kind of brief glimpse of the suspicious figure slowly slipping into the fog. Yeah, brief glimpse! Holy fuck! You, stop! Yoshu, I think you can catch up? I'm not your hunting dog, but sure, I'll entertain you just this once. Oh, she's pretty fast. Yoshu sure moves fast when she finds something interesting. It's been a while since I've seen people like you, the kind who sprint forward with the eyes fixed on the horizon. Here, everyone only ever looks down their necks bent and their gaze locked to the ground, watching their own feet taking their halting steps. I suppose you only ever look up to check the time or the clock towers, but there must have been a time where everyone walked tall. I think I know why that is. It's because they all learned helplessness. Because they realize even if they ran till their lungs burst, nothing will change that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, not everyone can run like Marcel. Learning to maintain stable breathing rhythm is not easy. That's not what I'm talking about. Wait, take a closer look at her face. Remember, this is the same face she was making earlier when she shouted stop and search. Oh, thank you for following. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, maybe she saw something suspicious and approached them for a stop and search and she got ambushed. We should ask her when she recovers. But we don't know when she'll recover. Sometime later. Catch. Are you sure you captured him alive? Hey, Ryoshi, doesn't he kind of look a bit different from the mysterious person that got away? He's clearly wearing something different. Besides, he's one of the Eurodivi we ran into. Clothes are just husks that can be cast off at any moment. He started running as soon as our eyes met. Hey, rise and shine. How am I? The suspicious one. Anyone would run if someone like you started sprinting at them with that big sword in your hands. Well, I'll show you a big sword. I have many ways to crush the truth out of you. First, no dismembering. This is the Eurodivi turf. You'll soon regret dragging me down here. I prepared this secret weapon just for this occasion. Watch out! But nothing happened. What was that? One of the 5 greatest inventions in the Eurodivi T-Core branch, the portable adjustable frequency periodical lightning apparatus attachment sound wave generator. I'm screenshotting this for my campaign. They'll love it. Let's see. Let me... This will carry every single Euro divvy in its range to this exact location. There, see what I mean? You see the problem prevalent amongst inventors? They never know when to stop when it comes to naming their inventions. You'll pay dearly for smacking me in the back of my noggin. Your luck has been horrible. Next time, let me know before you pull. I will bless your pulls. I am the goat of making other people lucky. I always make people lucky. I am just, you know, that good at blessing people's pulls. You have 805 pulls, you cannot fail. True. What? How? You have like 100,000 lunacy at this point, Apollo? Potential to make wall 2 stars give 50 shards. Honestly, true. 105,000. Yeah, I'll get to those numbers one day. I'll reach the same state of enlightenment. I'll be there soon. How much? How do you have that much lunacy? Apparently he's, you know, just like, I don't know, monk or something. Bro does not pull. It's rather shrimple, actually. Actually, it's rather shrimple. Why are these goons so strong? You have 400 shots for every sinner right now. You're not pulling after Walpurgis. Yeah, honestly, I mean, with my, you know, with the current state of my account, it might look like I am rich, but I am indeed not very liquid right now. Wait, I swear I used to have 3 people on the team. Oh well. Surely I don't have to upgrade Rhodia, right? Surely. CEO rich. I am exploit Apollo rich. Okay. Got a lot of money for someone else doing the work. Yeah. That does sound like me. That does sound like me. Proxy did her first epic. I did 3 of them, Apollo. I did 3 of them. Can you believe it? And you know what it took for me to do my mirror dungeons? Pulling Virgilia's announcer. I wanted I wanted to hear him. So I booted it up and I started running mirror dungeons. I had to. It's not like I was gonna, you know, pull him and not use him. Should pull magic bullet for the funny. What does it do? You know what? Thank you, Apollo. You know, honestly, mirror dungeons aren't that bad. They're not as bad as I thought they would be. Dare I say they're actually maybe even fun? Nah. It's peak for burn? I don't think I have a burn team. Ready. Oh, this is combat only. Oh, I'm almost halfway done. Like a little friendly fire dog life, so easy to just not do that. Even if you win rate. I mean, like, what are they gonna do? Kill themselves? That's impossible. Also, I have a question. I don't know how like Magical Girl Dawn works, but when she goes like schizo mode, does she also kill, you know, allies? Because I've been in a lot of situations where all my allies are suddenly gone. That's an eagle. Ooh. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, so that's what happened. So that's what happened. Only when she Karotsu. Oh. No. Because I was running mirror dungeons and then I was like, I win rated for 2 turns. I look back and she's the only one alive. guys, it's fine. It keeps happening. But hey, I see big damage numbers. God, it's just built different. She truly is built different. Honestly, I don't... am I not supposed to, like, have her reach the corrosion? Because she looks cool as fuck when she does it. So I thought it was just part of her gameplay. Like, I'm just supposed to, you know, kill my allies. Like, it's just, you know, a byproduct of what she she has to do. The bit of scaling and middle dawn can achieve same numbers without attack weight as much as Magic Dawn. SMH. Look, she might not be that crazy good, but you know what? She is a magical girl, and that's all I need. That's all I need. If you like killing your allies, you should 100% get magic bullet. Okay, that is a very convincing argument. It's not like I will enjoy killing my allies. I just think the occasional, you know, team killing is funny. That's all. That is all. That is all. That is all. Six envy resonance equal middle dawn and middle Sinclair wombo combo. If she loses a clash or uses the ego or gets hit with sinking, she can dip below 45 pretty easily. Dawn? I mean, yeah, she does, you know, go crazy pretty fast. I haven't had her go like, you know, schizo in a like filler battle, only with bosses. This Walpurgis was mid, didn't even get shirtless Honglu ID. I see, so you're that. I see. I see what kind of player you are, Callie. I see what kind of a player you are. Modders be like. Fine, I'll do it myself. Modders be like banned. Oh, Middle Sinclair and Dawn are DPS tanks that uses their counter with envy resonance to deal funny damage. How funny is the damage? Like on a scale to 1 to 10. Cook him! Get him! Lollipop. Fuck them up. Limbus didn't have a modding scene, at least for visual stuff, but PM outlawed it. Which is, like, nothing bad, honestly. I wonder why they outlawed it. You think it's because they're worried that, you know, a few nefarious mod might slip under the cracks? PM always had the right to do that if they wanted to because it was in their TOS. If you want to mod Limbus, use lead. I wouldn't mod Limbus because it is not allowed, and I am, you know, a law-abiding rule follower. You know, I would never. Speaking of, I think for Kato 6. Oh, I did do this. Oh no, I didn't. There are still some yellows. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah. I'll come back here later. As a rule-abiding frog, yes, I abide by all the rules. Every single one of them. After matching various pieces of information together, of the defeated Eurodivi members, we managed to track them down to a rundown building that appeared to be their hideout. You finally managed to track us down, haven't you? Filthy watch chains of P-Core and U-Clock. U-Clock, he says. It's only elementary because I am an ace detective. Okay, Roliana, okay, buddy. Yeah, exclaimed triumphantly as she flicked her hair back, but I sensed the smallest hints of uncertainty in her voice. Yep, we're all ace detectives. So I'll admit, we shouldn't have let you track us down, but you don't look too strong. It's a foolish move to fight a lion in his stead. I hope you've prepared yourself. Don't you worry about our butts. We've got a class 5 staff with us, you know? I can deduce a few things about you. 1. That man's outfit, that aloof look on his face, I see. It's likely that you're not lying, that he really is a Class 5 staff. 2. You're absolutely shameless for bringing a Class 5 watch chain to a rundown hideout like this. What does that have to do with anything with shame? I don't know about shame, but this place sure is run down. Alright, how about this? I'll sit this one out just for the sake of fairness. This guy is bluffing. He don't know shit. It'd be like if I were to take part in this fight, yeah? That is a fair proposal. Fine, I accept your offer. Do we not get a say in this? This guy can't fight for shit! Fuck you mean? You're sitting this one out! What does that mean? Honglu hot... Again, pies! let me swear! Why do you keep redeeming this? I'm sorry, I won't be swearing. Honglu hot glue mod goes hard. What is Honglu hot glue mod? I'm kinda hungry. I might end it after this fight. Should I? I do want salmon. Go eat. Should I make salmon or chicken? I'll make salmon. And maybe this time, I'll remember to take a picture of it before I eat it all. And just, you know, drop another empty plate picture. Chicken, I'll make chicken maybe the day after tomorrow. Okay, I've been making a lot of chicken recently, and I'm still using Biscuit's recipe. It's so good. Dude, you have to try Biscuit's, you know, chicken recipe. It is like very vague and, you know, very vibes-based cooking, but it's so good. It's so good. It's so simple and it's so good. Weird fork. Leave my forks out of this, Vivi. My forks are fine. Are you still using base Honglu? Okay, wait. Let me show you the state of my Honglu options because it is fuck. Hold. After this, I will show you my Honglus. Achia. No matter what she shows us, she won't level. I probably will. Maybe. Ow, ow. There's 10 more of them? Your fork built like it feels prong shaped? Well, yours is probably prong spreading. I'm looking at your fork again. Don't sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Don't bad talk my fork. Don't talk bad things about my fork. Let me look at your fork, huh? What's so special about it? Where is it? Show fork. That is a good fork. Okay, so my prongs are like not spread out. What's so wrong with it? Okay, there's a smaller gap between the prongs. My bad. What does that mean? Fork elitist? So true. Your headphones are dying. Oh no! Recharge. Hi Shelly. Hi Stixon. Hello. Why are you talking? My fork is fine. It's a little bit bent, and you know, it's fine. My fork's fine. If forks are stabby stab properly, why bother? True.
거치적거리지만 마. 지키기 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
I wonder why.
지킬 게 많거든.
Okay, I'm sure they're called forks because there's 4 prongs. But do thorks exist? Like a 3-pronged fork? I'm sure they do. I'm sure I've seen them before.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다.
Your forks have 10 prongs. Sure, buddy. Show fork. Show fork, huh? Show me your fork. Got Tears Rolia? She's really good. I got all the I got everyone from the. I got everyone here. I got Dawn, I got her ego, and then I got Rodia. Yep. Took 180 pulls, so I think overall it's pretty good luck. And also I got I got Announcer Regilius. Announcer Regilius. I wish I was here. What can I say? I'm just rich like that. Anyways, here's the state of my Honglu options. Is this guy anything? He's burned. But yeah. And then look at my regular. This guy actually likes me. And then I think Honglu is like the saddest like option base. He's at least better than base. I'm not bringing a level 1 guy out. Okay. What? An anonymous twink?
Anonymous twink cheered.
Wait.
X400.
Oh wait. Oh, there's a TDS. Thank you. Wait. Huh? Thanks. Wow. Thank you for the bits. Is this real? Don't interfere with your team. I do what I want. Wait, oh, thanks for the bits. You're just jumping from stream to stream to donate and dip. Onto the next stream, have fun. Okay, bye. Anonymous twink. Okay, thank you for hopping in. See you. Look, the team's fine, okay? If you want a team, go for like, fix this over, change this up, okay? This one's fine, this is fine. This is fine. I know what I want. No, this one's yours? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, who do you bring? I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess you bring only like 5 or 6. Do not mess with it. Fine. I won't mess with it. Let's see. Yeah, my Honglu state of affairs are not looking too good. I will have to grind, do the Walpurgis off stream, and actually do my Luxcavations. I actually have to play the game. Oh, what a terrible fate. Tisk. Anyways, anyone you guys want me to raid? Don't worry, you did it for me. Thank you, Apollo. This is why you are the best. Just pull on the banner. I mean, I can just shard them, right? What? Honglu and Honglu only? I mean, I still have enough for Honglu. 20 pulls for a free ID. But I can I not only redeem these? Can I also like? Yeah, I can't really, grab these. They were all done on this banner, so I have to, get something I already have. I already have all those, so yeah. You had to settle for shitty American cheese. I love American cheese though. I love the plastic taste. Your boyfriend loves this game? You're here for research? Oh, well, let me... boy, do I have some research for you. Have you ever heard of our Lord and Savior Magical Girl Dawn? Trust me, you definitely should play this game. It is very fun, kind of wholesome at times, and trust me, it's great. Let's go Don Quixote. Yeah! Woo! We love Don Quixote. You drew them because you were born. Can I see? Can I see? They're here for research. Now you have to pull. Leah, you are doing everything in your power to get me to pull. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let's see. It's not happening, Leah. Also, yeah, do you have anyone you want me to raid? This is not a very good time. Sorry, Sweet Tooth. I was just about to end, but I would love to see your art. Let's save for the collab. Yeah. I will be saving. Poor, I expose you. What are you gonna expose? My 19-inch venom I keep in my pants? Rock, where is your side quest? I gave you the side quest. 5,000 words of Verdante fanfiction with Dante topping. That is your side quest. It is the only side quest there is. Come on, you have plenty of tickets. I have none. Or a few, actually. I lied. I have some tickets. Dante for Julia's back shots. Hey, I'm just saying. No. Pies is doing Heathcliff and Heathcliff Celsius. Pies doing Heathcliff Celsius. That's a different, thing going on. I'm assuming none of your streamers are live right now, so let's see. What are the people playing? What are the girly pops playing? Actually, I don't know who to raid. I might just end. If I don't get a name, I will just end. What about Ark? She's playing right now. Oh, true. Wait. Oh no, her name. I have to copy and paste this. There you go. Alright. Thank you. A name. Yippee. Alright, thanks for tuning into the stream, surely I'll probably finish, what is it? Let me see. The intervalo by next stream? Can't be that long. I'm already like 9 out of whatever the way in. Alright, see you guys, bye, take care. Thanks for tuning in.